Good morning, everyone. TGIF. And it's Labor Day weekend. So we get a long weekend. I hope everybody's doing well. So grab your coffee, grab your tea, and come stamp with me. Rose Ward, stampersdelight.com. So I'm just going to put my glasses on here, turn on the comments, see who's on. Alrighty. I don't know, something came up here. I don't want that on there. Okay. So just let me know you're on. So for today's video, what I am playing with or showcasing is the still scenes in the new catalog. I'll show you more of that when I turn the camera around. And I'm just going to flip something here because that doesn't, there we go. Okay, hopefully you can see this. They upgraded our Switcher Studio, and I'm not sure what that means. I haven't had time to check it out. So this is the set that I'm showcasing today, and we're going to be playing with still scenes. Okay. We're going to be using a couple of other sets you'll see on some of the samples. Itty Bitty Christmas. Now remember, you can get these starting September 4th. I was also having problems with my internet last night, so hopefully everyone's seeing this. I've also used the set with Spectacular Bash, or Monster Bash bundle, and then Snowman Season. You'll see one of the cards with Snowman Season, and I'll be using this set next Friday morning. So let's get started. Okay, so, good, I see everybody on. I'm glad it's working. Like I said, I had problems last night with the internet, so hopefully. Okay, so a couple of things just to remind you. Bonus dollar days. Okay, that ends on the 31st. If you have those bonus dollar days or bonus dollars, you want to use those by the 31st. The other item is, don't forget, you can join Stampin' Up and my team at no obligation. I want to stress that. There's no obligation to stay with it. I don't know why you wouldn't, but regardless of whether you want to do it for the discount or you want to make it a business, for $99, you get $155 of product, and you pick out the product. That's the great thing. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. So please contact me at stampersdelight.com, and I can tell you more about it. Okay, so move that out of the way, and let's flip the camera. Okay, so again, here's my host code for August if you want to go on and order for August. I know everybody's waiting for September 4th. Because that's when the new catalog goes live. We're all waiting for that. I am too, because I have my product medley class I have to order for and my retreat. So let's bring in some of the cards first. Now, everybody has seen this one. This is done with the Monster Bash because I like to show you that you don't have to just use holiday or Christmas or whatever the stamp set is, you can mix and match. So this one, as everybody has seen a couple times, I made it into a Halloween card. I didn't put anything in the inside yet. Okay, and I had some other sequins left with some black and copper, if you can see that. So again, that's with the Monster Spooktacular Bash, and that's a whole suite in the catalog. And then the other one I did, and I'm going to show you that one first so I can put it out of the way. This is the Snowman Season. Okay, and this one I will be playing with next Friday, Facebook Friday morning. Okay, so let me show you that one. Now this one I just stamped with the globe, and you can see that. And then I stamped the snowman inside. I'm going to bring it up close. What I did for the snowballs was I used our new puff paint. So you dip that on there, and I'll show you more of this next week. You dip that on there, and then you heat it up. And you can see it puffs up looking like snow. Inside the snowman, I don't know if you can see it, he's a little shiny and a little glittery. I used our new Crystal Effects shimmer pen. And then you just let that dry. Let me bring that back down. So he's a little cutie, and this is with Coastal Cabana. And then there's the inside. So next week I will be showcasing the Snowman season. Okay, so with the still scenes, here's one of the cards I came up with. Now you don't have to use it as a snow globe, but I love the snow globe. So you can see I did a snow globe here on, of course, our silver foil paper, or cards, rather, the cards and envelopes. And you can see in here, if you can see it, I used the new Snowflake Sequins. And I also put in there some of the ice stamping glitter, the chunky glitter that we have. All right, so you can see it shake now. So there you go. And I cut out the trees in our glimmer paper. And I used these great sheets of designer series paper, which is also in the new catalog, what is it, Snow Frost. See, I already forgot the name of it, but I'll put that all in the comments later. Hi, Karen. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Jeannie. Thank you for sharing my video and tuning in. I know I missed a lot of yous in the beginning saying hi, but hi to everyone. And, of course, that's the inside now. Got a little goober on there. I did emboss this. So what I used for this, and I think I put them over here. Let me just grab those. Because I did a class and I used these for that. So this is the new Delicata ink, which is a pigment ink. There's two ways you can use that. I stamped this in the silver, and this is from the Itty Bitty Christmas. And then I put clear embossing powder over it, so it embossed the saying. Okay, you can do that on any of the Delicata inks. And back here, what I did was I used our subtle embossing folder. I know you can't really see that too well, but okay. The next one I did was on the gold foil, cards and envelopes. Now here, what I did was I used our embossing paste. And then I let it dry. So you can see on the trees, maybe you can't see it that well. You'll be able to see it better on the still shots. I put some of the shimmery embossing paste and I let it dry. And then I still put some sequins in there. Now this is the gold Delicata ink, but I didn't emboss it. I just left it, and you can see that it's got a nice shimmer to it. And the same thing with the inside. It's such a great gold. Not like the one we had before years ago. This is really nice. You're going to love it. The next one I did was without the globe. And I'll bring that in. And I did a scenery. Now this is our plaid paper. And again, I have all the names here. I should have written them down, but I put them in the comments later. Here is our plaid DSP. And you see it's got some gold back there. Then what I did was I laid that down, and then I took a piece of Whisper White and I used the tear effect. Remember, always tear towards you. And then I just cut out with the dies, the trees, the house. You have to the house you stamp and then you cut that out. Little bear. Let's hope no little bears like that are around. And there's the church. And then again, I added some embossing paste here and on the trees. So I made a little Christmas scene. Okay, I thought I think there's a card missing here. But that's okay. I'll find it and I'll add it to the still shots. And then, of course, I didn't finish this one yet. It's in the inside. Okay, so let me show you what I plan to do. All right, first I'm going to, well, let me show you the dies first. I didn't do as many cards with this, although I do think one is missing because I know I used the deer. Yes, it was red. Where is that? Oh my goodness, I had a great red one. Give me 1 second. I got to find that for you. Well, Oh, this was worth waiting for, trust me. Okay? Okay, here's the other one. I knew there was another one where I used the deer. So this one I used Real Red and our new glitter paper. You can see that. And there's the deer inside. Now this one, I didn't use the little globes. Okay, I just used a piece of our window sheets. And then this one opens this way. I knew there was another one. Okay. So the dies, you get the globe, the house, the churches, and all these good little pieces. The bear, the big bear. So those are the dies. Okay. All right. So let's get stamping. So the first one I want to show you, and I'm going to do that one first, just in case I run out of time. Here's the other one I did. Now this cutout right here was from, I think it was a paper pumpkin, but I keep those, the unused ones, in here. And I have one for the very vanilla. This is the white, Whisper White. So I keep all those pieces, okay? And then what I do if I'm looking for a particular saying, I might use that one, or a particular die to stamp, I have them right here. Okay, so this is the first one I'm going to show you. And it's just the plaid paper again with the gold. I'm going to change up the colors a little bit. And then it's a pop-up card. Can you see that? Now, you can see I got a little green here, so I just added some chunky glitter. Let me flip the camera a minute. So let me show it to you this way. Okay. This is my pop-up card using the still scenes. Now, I will have the dimensions and everything on the Facebook Live later, okay? But let's get started with that. Bring in my papers here. Okay, so the first thing you're going to need is your card base, which of course is just a half a sheet of paper, cardstock, okay? Then I'm layering it with navy, this has Night of Navy in it, again, plaid, and this is 4 by 5 1/4. Then you're going to need another piece, and I'll put all this in the comments later. You're going to need another piece for the inside, and the inside is, so this is 5 1/2 by 8 1/2. This is 5 1/4 by 8 1/4. Okay, now I already have one done just in case I mess this up. I came prepared. I'm going to bring in my paper trimmer, and what I'm going to do is, and I might have to stand up for this, but I'm going to score it in half, which is, the scoring in half is 4 1/8. Hi, Maureen. Okay, so I'm scoring that in the middle. Then what I'm going to do, and I got to grab a pen, which should have been on my table. Oh, there it is. It's right here. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make little tick marks. Okay, so I bring this end into 2 1/4, 2 1/4, and I'm just going to put a little tiny mark right there. Just barely see it. Okay, then I'm going to bring this side in. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to line this up here, and I'm just going to make a little tick mark at 2 1/4, 2 1/4, 2 1/4. Then I'm going to bring it back in where I scored it right down the middle. It's kind of hard for me to see with all this bright light here. And I'm going to make a little tick mark at the 3 inch. Okay. Then you're going to line those up in the scoring area right here. Remember, you're using a scoring blade. You want to make sure that's pretty close. Okay, and you're just going to score from that tick mark down to this one. For some reason, this one's not cooperating. I might have to grab my other paper trimmer. This one's getting stuck here. Okay, so you score that. Then you're going to turn it around this way. And you're going to score this one. Let's see if that score mark worked. And I'm going to do this again because I can't really see it. Okay. All right. Then what you're going to do, you're going to fold this. And this is where you're going to line the edges up in case you didn't line them up right. You're just going to fold that like this. Get your bone folder, which is right here. Just fix that. Okay. So now you got it in the middle. And then this piece, you're going to pull in. Can you see how I'm doing that? Pull it in and pinch it. Okay, and you're going to pinch it. And then give it a real good score. Real good score. Okay. Now let's take this piece of cardstock. I'm not going to use the paper trimmer. I'll leave it right there. Usually I like to score it and get a good score line, but we're just going to do it this way. So now those little tick marks, we're going to flip that this way and make that the inside. Okay? So I'm just getting that in there. This is going to go right in the center when I'm done. And that's what makes your pop-up. Again, let me show you in case you missed it. Okay, so before I do that, let me go ahead and do a couple of things here. I already have what I want to use. Now, even though that's gold, I just want to use silver here because I love night and navy and silver. Okay, so for this one, you can put the trees in. You want to make sure that you have them down where they're going to not show. Okay, so let's just make sure that's there. What you can do is just glue it this way, but we're going to take that right here. Let me see if I can get that in there. Bring it down. Okay. Now for this, I am going to use Tombow. Yes, I'm using Tombow because I want, now that we don't have fast fuse and I'm running out of all the refills I have, you want something that's definitely going to hold that in place. And I'm just going to bring that down to here. Now that's going to overhang a little bit, so I may cut that off. We'll see how the mechanism works, okay? Now over here, you have to cut it off because it's too long. So what I'm going to do is take my scissors and I'm just going to kind of follow that rounded area and just round that off. Now I have a tree to use for something else. And I'm going to pull this one right about there. This is the only my second time doing this card, so be kind. All right, so I'm going to put that one right there. Then I'm going to go ahead and put my deer here. Deer here. And again, I'm using the Tombow because I want something a little bit stronger. Maybe a little bit there. Just a little dot here and there to stick them to the trees. Put him right there. And then our bear. You could also do the pop-up with the house. I mean, I could have spent days on this. Okay, once it's dry, we'll play around with it. Let that dry a bit, okay? In the meantime, we're going to take my Designer Series paper, and we're just going to glue that down. And I am going to use snail for this. It's just quicker. Gonna put that right here. Okay, for this I grabbed our stitched dies. And let me grab some inks here. And what I did was, again, I used the inside saying on the outside for right here. So I'm going to use the Shaded Spruce. Beautiful colors. Put him over here. I'll be using him again. This is going to go right here. But I want to pop that up on dimensionals. Let me grab my dimensionals. Oh, thank you, Maureen. Maureen says I never disappoint. Well, Maureen, neither do you. I watch Maureen's videos. Maureen is from Canada. And I am never disappointed by your videos either. I do like to watch other demonstrators because we cheer each other on. Okay. And then I already cut these out just so we had them. This is with the Sprague or Sprig punch. And I should have another piece of green here. If not, we'll use something else. Okay. These are going to go right here. Maybe we'll just leave it. Thought I'd grab my green, but oh yeah, that looks fine like that. Okay, and again, you can use Tombow. I'm just going to throw the snail on there for time's sake. We'll just put that right under there. Put this right there. Okay. Then I'm going to grab some Faceted Gems. And these, I'm going to use the silver. The other one, I use the gold. This one, of course, has silver. So it's Christmas. You can mix and match anything you want. I'm not going to use the real big one. I'm going to use this one. The medium and the small. Okay, so that's the outside. Just like this one, although I used some more sprigs here. Now, here's the inside. We're going to stamp this first. So we're going to stamp it with Season's Greetings. I'm getting close to Maui. So that means somebody's going to earn that or win that great bag. And then I'm going to grab the house. I'm not going to color it or anything like that. I'm just inking it up. I'm going to put that right here. Just a gorgeous set, isn't it? Okay. And then we're going to fold it down. Now this is where I'm going to see if I need to cut that tree off. I might not have to. But that tree might be sticking up. I might have to cut that one off because we don't want to see the tree. And we're going to set that in there. Is it going to show? Just a little teeny bit up there. I'm not worried about that. This one might get bent. So, yeah, we're going to have to cut that little guy off. Okay, so now I got two trees. Okay, so you see what happens? Pop up. Okay, so for this, I am going to use Tombow. I do want this a little stronger than snail. And sometimes snail is just not strong enough. I'm going to fold it in half. And you could do each side separately if you want. But those fold marks together. And you have enough for a little bit of a leeway here. I'm going to fold that. Hold it for a minute. Oh, thank you. Yes, I know it's exciting. It's just I can't wait till I can actually say I earned Maui and tell my family that we're going to Maui. But I haven't done it yet, so I don't want to jinx myself. Okay. And then once the glue dries, you have, are you ready? your pop-up card. Ta-da! Oh, thank you. Now, I did not come up with this idea. I found it out on the web, I think it was somewhere. I don't know. I search all day when I'm working for great ideas to show everyone and ones I like. So I hope you like that one. So that was my pop-up card for today using the still scenes. Now, the other one I'm going to show you. Let's see. Yep, I have time. Okay. We're going to bring in some things here. Oh, one thing I wanted to show you. Oops, sorry. Let's bring this back. Because when you cut your 6x6 paper, you know you always have these pieces left. And you know I like to have matching envelopes. So don't forget, just nail that down. Place that right about there. That strip that you have left. Oops, well, I got a little white there, but that's okay. And then just trim this. And then you have a matching envelope for your card. There we go. So now it matches. Okay. So for this one, we're going to do the globe. Now, what I already did was I already ran this through the Big Shot so I didn't have to jiggle the table. And if you don't know how to use the Big Shot, or let me know. So I ran it through a piece of white cardstock, which is 4 by 5 1/4. And then I ran it through the subtle embossing folder. So I got this piece right here. I'm going to go ahead and fold the Seaside Spray in half. And I'm going to be layering it like this, but I want a piece of this paper right here. So probably right about there. I need a little snow there. I don't want to waste the whole piece. So what I'm going to do is bring in my paper trimmer. You could freehand it too if you wanted. But I'm going to go with, I want to turn it around because I need a piece that's going to be about this big. So let's say, I think it was 3 I could do. I could get by with 3. Yeah, so this way you don't waste the whole thing. All right, so I'm going to cut it at 3 inches here. And then I'm going to, again, just measure what I want. Right about there. And I'm just going to cut that. You could do 3 by 3. You just want, what you want to do is you want to have enough for this to lay on so your sequins don't get out. Okay, so that's enough of that. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is, doesn't matter how big it is. I could leave that whole piece, but I don't need it. So I'm sure I can use this for something else because look at that back. Yeah, I would love to take the Cali kids to Maui. We'll see. All right. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bring in some pieces that I've already cut out. Now, did you get where I was going with this? I love these little guys. Okay. Let me bring these in. I got my little, or my mama bear with my baby bear. Just going to put that right about there. And I guess I can use little Tombow than the snail. I am, like I said, I am starting to use this more and more. Put the little baby bear there. And the mama bear. They look like polar bears here because they're shiny and glittery. Okay, we'll let that dry. Now, for the snow globe, it has sticky parts on each side. Actually, I have 2 together here. What I'm going to do is take off this piece first. I'm going to go ahead and lay that right over where I used the cutout and just press that down. Okay, press it down. No, you got to have the snow globes. Okay, and it looks like I just froze. Not sure. There we go. I had trouble with my internet last night, so hopefully everything... Before I take that piece off, I'm going to take our little snow sequins, throw some in there. Add a little here. You could also, let me tell you another way you can do it. I do sometimes. I just put all that right in the middle there. Because I think I have this pretty straight, I'm not going to. I'm going to lift that. And I'm going to lay this right here. This is why I measured it. Okay, I'm going to do it straight. Lay that right about there. Hopefully I did it right. Yes, I did. Okay. And there you go. Glue that down. There's my little snow globe with the bears in it. With the background scene. Isn't that great? Got a little goober there, but that's okay. We'll figure that out. Okay. And then again, I'm going to go ahead and use my Tombow. And glue this down to the front. I've already cut these pieces out too, and these are the dies. This is going to be the base, and then right over that I use the glitter paper, which is the white dazzling diamond glimmer paper. You know which one it is. You know how I am with names. It's a senior thing. Okay. All right, so we have that. Now, what I'm going to do with this one, though, is I'm going to actually pop it up so it really does look like it's sitting on that snow globe, or the snow globe sitting on the base. I didn't do that for the other ones, but I'm going to try it with this. I'm going to go ahead and you could do this either way. You could put that on there first or lay this down first, whichever way you want. I'm going to put that right there. Then I'm going, and this is another reason I started using the Tombow too. With things like this, or the detailed glue works good too with this. Actually, I probably use the detailed glue even more. But I'm just going to dot some of this because when this dries, it dries clear. You don't want to put too much on it. Just a little bit to hold it down. That should be enough. I'm gonna lay that right there. Just hold it for a minute. I guess I see this in your future, Vicky, ordering the snow globe. Okay. And then I'm going to take the Season's Greetings. Let me just clean this off because I had it in the green. And I'm going to use the Seaside Spray. And again, I used the framelits for that, but that might be too big. So this is why I took this one out. Let me see if I can do this. Will it fit? Yeah. This is again, this is just something I pulled out of that box because when I use this one, it's a little too big. Okay, so let's try this one instead. And that would look just fine like that. But I kind of want to use a little bit of this ribbon too, because it's the Seaside Spray ribbon. That matches. So let's just try this. Yeah. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is just grab a little snail just to hold it into place. Again, take some dimensionals. Add that right to the top there. And then just trim this a little bit. I should have my ribbon scissors over here. There we go. And then I'm still going to add a little bit more to that. So let's grab these guys. And let's see, do I have some blues left? Yep, there's a couple blues there, right there, Seaside Spray. I'm just going to take this and put that right over that little part that was messed up. Take this one and then the smaller one. Oh, I just thought of something that would look cute too. Let's see if I can do that. I don't know. Again, this one was just when I decided to... Oh, yes, I think I'm going to do this. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to take the smaller one and put that on the base. Can you see what I did? Let me open these because I need the small ones. And I'm just putting those right along here. Got that cellophane on my hand. Just right here. I think the other ones would be too large on the base of that, so let's just do it that way. There we go. All right, let me bring it up to you so you can see. So I added some of the faceted dots there. Now for the inside saying, we'll just take a piece of, I think this is too big. Again, the inside, what I usually do is the 5 1/4. And I just had a little bit. And by 4, yeah, that's 4. Absolutely love the saying that goes with this set. Make sure that's... And because I love the house too, and you don't have to color it, so it just looks nice as an inside, we're just going to put that right there. And then we're going to put it back together. There we go. So I hope you like the cards. Now, one thing I didn't get a chance to play with, so I'm going to be doing this, and then what I'll do is I'll hop on and show you. I'm going to take 2 of these. Nope, actually, let's see, I got a couple of minutes. Let me try it. See how it comes out. I won't finish it on this video, but I will add it to my Facebook page if it comes out right. I'm going to just take this piece off here. If I can get it, let me use my tool here. Okay. I have some of these pieces already made up, so let's see. Let me grab the little bears because I have this paper right here. This is going to be the right size, yeah. I'm just trying this. I don't know if it's going to work, okay? Okay, that would work, except for I didn't want to put it down yet. It's okay, I'll just open that back up. Might have to use a different one. Okay. I'm playing here, okay? Let's see. All right, that's not going to work because I just... Oh, yeah, well, all right. Let's see. Well, again, you're going to get the idea because I actually have not figured out how I want to do this. Okay. We're gonna move that one out of the way because I messed that one up. That's good. That's now it shows me what I need to do. And we're just going to take some other paper. There we go. Let's use this one. All right. I have a few minutes before I have to get to work, so let's do this one. And I'm just going to do 3 by a little bit more because I can trim it. All right. Yep. Okay, where's my bears? I got plenty of bears and other things here. Let's see. Somewhere went my big bear. I'm going to try this one. Okay, let's see what we got. I'm grabbing little ones that I already, in case you're wondering. You know what? Let's do the deer instead. Oh, there's my bear. Oh, okay. That's okay. We're going to do this. Let me see what's on the other side. Okay, so he's going to, let's see if he'll show up here. No. Okay, so we'll do it this way. That holds that down. Let's turn it around. I have no idea if this is going to come out. But we're going to try it. We're going to put him here. And I would probably try different colored ones, but I had these cut out already, so why not try these? Put the baby bear there. Okay. Now, let's try this again. Let's just do this. Want the inside. Yeah, it is an adventure. When you're playing, you don't know how it's going to come out. Okay. So, usually I like to think ahead so I don't make a fool out of myself. Okay. Let's just do that for now. This I'm going to put right here. Okay. Then I'm going to add some more here. Grab another one. I have no idea. This is fun. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, that's about right. I'm going to put this right here. Yeah, I'm liking it. Okay, and now I'm going to cut this off the best I can. You got to be careful because I don't know if these are even perfectly aligned. Pretty close. Okay, this one went a little off, but that's okay. Because, you see what I did? Now I would put a hole here, and let's see if I have my hole punch. Let me try this first. Okay, let's see if it'll go through everything. No, I have to think of another way to do it. Oh, I know what I would do. Okay, so anyway, you're seeing the first part of this. I'm going to play around with it. I will show you a picture when I'm done. I'm going to grab some of this ribbon. I'm going to add the ribbon here. Okay. I'm going to actually take that piece off. That's why I said this doesn't matter, because I'm going to be trimming that, and I'm going to be putting some of our glitter here. And then, let me flip the camera. And then I would have an ornament, but not just any ornament. I have a different sides. So I have a snow globe ornament. So I'll be playing with that this weekend, and then I'll post which one you like. Better do one side, cut the paper, then add. Yeah, you can do it that way too. But like I said, Vicky, this was just a last minute thing. Okay, so let me see if you can see that. So I will post what it looked like, or what it's done, when it's done, what it looks like, okay? So thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, here's some of the cards that we did. And of course, the pop-up card. The measurements, matching envelope measurements, and still shots will be on the Facebook page later, and also on my blog, stampersdelight.com. I will be uploading this to YouTube. If you missed it, just go to Stampers Delight, all one word. All my videos are there with the measurements. Oh, thank you, Angie. The bright red, which I almost forgot to show you. And then I love this ribbon because it's got the different Merry Christmases already in it. Oh, yes, that's a great idea, Lisa. Lisa says you can put your kids' or grandchildren's pictures in the snow globe. And then, of course, our gold and silver foil paper. There's so many things you can do with this snow globe. Again, here's the silver. Gorgeous, gorgeous set. You will not be disappointed. But don't think just like that. I mean, you can make anything in the snow globe. And this is the one with the snowman that I will be showcasing this stamp set next week. And before I let you go, talking about snow globes, this is a snow globe. There's no water in it, but that my Callie girl made me. I think it was 2 Christmases ago. This is actually a replica of our house during the holidays. And I don't know if you can really see it, but this is all hand sculpted. And in this window, oh, here it is. Let's see if I can, I don't know if you can see that. Right here, let's move that. There's some rounded windows there. That's my family room. And if you could really get close to it like I can, she even has a sculpted little Christmas tree in there. Isn't that great? Yes, I saw somebody use it as a fishbowl too. They actually used it like this and did a fishbowl card. So the possibilities are endless. Don't just think about holidays. I like to tell everyone that because when you get a stamp set, you want to use it for more than just one thing. So have a great weekend. Have a great Labor Day. Enjoy your 3-day weekend if you have a 3-day weekend like I do. Yes, I will be back here next Friday morning. So keep on stamping, stampers. See you then. Bye.